All right, welcome to the Blueprint, episode 12. Today we're going to be talking about last week's game against Lincoln Southeast. You know, our keys to success this week, Coach Young's keys to success this week if they come in on time. And then kind of our predictions for this week. Some hot takes maybe.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll start out with the game against Lincoln Southeast last week. Interesting offense. First handoff was to Kearney. So, we still used Angelo a ton. He had like 4 touchdowns. But we also used Kearney a lot. Also, we used 2 running backs at the same time a lot. A little bit of a trick offense with fake handoffs to one running back, and then we handed it off to the other. And then we also had some passing touchdowns. Leslie was throwing the ball. It looks pretty good.
I didn't get the opportunity to go to the game, but do you remember what the score was?
31-3.
Okay. So, not close.
No. We didn't really mess up on a lot. We weren't perfect, but we were close.
Okay. All right. Well, are Saul and Corrigan fully back? Like, did they get some serious minutes or?
Yeah, they got. Yeah.
Okay. So our pass defense is kind of going to be back on the up and up now that we have Saul back.
Yeah.
For sure. And then Corrigan back at linebacker will help us out a lot.
Yeah. With Mike out for the season.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to our keys for this week. First one, and I think we've been doing a decent job of this, but just another thing that we need to keep hammering is control the clock on offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Is that even on the thing?
No.
Yeah. So controlling the clock on offense. Coach Young has mentioned that in keys to success sometimes, most of the time actually. I know he mentioned it against DeSmet especially, and they did a really good job at that. They held possession a lot, and that helped them with the offense and getting the defense, rested and just ready to go when they needed to go out there.
Yeah. The second one that we have is give Ben Leslie time in the pocket. I feel like we did a pretty good job of that last week from what I've heard. But and like I said, he's still a sophomore quarterback. So, yeah. He's still kind of probably adjusting to the role, and might as well give him as much time as we possibly can to kind of let him survey the field before he makes a decision.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked very comfortable in the game last week. He had a lot of high energy. He looked good. He got our wide receivers the ball, tight ends the ball. He looked good. All right, the next one is pass defense. I know I mentioned that we didn't really have a lot to work on. We looked really good. But one thing we could work on is the pass defense. They only had 3 points, but we had some unneeded penalties that gave up yards. Just not turning around, making PI calls, just stuff like that we can easily clean up.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of plays into our next key is don't give up yards on dumb penalties.
Yeah.
A PI is kind of one of those things that is avoidable, but it's also just part of the game. There are times when, it can get a little too chippy, but at the same time, you got to just keep it clean.
Yeah.
But more of what I mean when I say dumb penalties is offsides or false start or just dumb stuff like that. You don't want to give the other team any kind of edge over you, especially with it being Lincoln East. And I don't really know who they've played or how they've played, but
they're in state.
They are in
second
state.
round, so.
Who'd they play last week?
Omaha North.
Okay, so that actually is some good competition. So.
Or no, they played
Central.
They played Central. Millard North played Omaha North.
Okay, well that's also some good competition. That's true. That's true. Still, that's a good team. Our last one is keep the playbook open. You want to kind of talk about that?
Yeah, that was a big one last week. I think with Leslie, they were able to open up the playbook a little bit more, especially with the pass game. But they also kind of changed the run game also. They were using 2 running backs at the same time a little bit in the beginning of the season, but not much. But they used it a lot last week with Kearney and Angelo on both sides. And, they both did really good. And then Rhino worked. Angelo had 4 touchdowns. 2 or 3 of them were on Rhino. So just keeping the playbook open, using a lot of play action, getting our wide receivers open. We looked good last week doing that, so let's keep it going.
I had said in my hot take last week that it was going to be under under 0.5 times we used Rhino, and I think he said we used it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So a little surprised there, but I mean,
It works.
when the first time we played Southeast, it was like I feel like our offense didn't really do anything too impressive. It was more of our defense that kind of helped us win that game.
Yeah.
And it was more like because we had 2 defensive touchdowns
Something like that. And a special teams.
and a special teams touchdown. So I feel like kind of our defense is kind of what grounds us and gives us the opportunity to like take the risk on offense. I feel like
Yeah.
like you said, we got to keep the playbook open. So I mean, I don't see why. I mean, it is a little late in the season to be trying like new things, but
I mean, it works.
it works.
A new quarterback, so.
New quarterback, kind of new, probably set up to the offense.
Yeah.
A little less run heavy now that we have Ben Leslie at quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, I know you said don't try new things, but I know Coach Yonk gets these kids really ready in the practices. So
That's true.
if they're practicing this new playbook or new plays in the playbook, then I think they'll be ready. Because I know Coach Yonk, I mean, he's doing a good job in practice, I think.
Yeah. Have we got Coach Young's key to success?
We have not yet.
Okay, so let's kind of shift to something else.
Let's talk about the state, just state in general.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Like we said, Lincoln East took down Omaha Central, and they were kind of somebody that we were kind of worried about on our side of the bracket, but they did lose their starting quarterback
Yeah.
towards the end of the season.
I mean, yeah, Omaha Central is a team that beat Omaha West Side earlier in the season, but no one, I mean, I don't really know what happened in that game. West Side might have come out dead, and Central had a ton of energy, but also Central's quarterback got hurt. So they were a completely different team after that.
Yeah, West Side.
Took
I have
care
a
of
feeling
business.
that the other side of the bracket will be West Side Millard South
Yeah,
in like this semifinal game.
yeah, next week.
But I mean, how do you think that game will go?
People are saying West Side has no chance, but I honestly think if Millard South can't contain Tay-Tay, I think West Side will at least be within 10.
Jet Tamalo's impressive and all, but I feel like he owes a lot to kind of his receivers. And
Yeah.
it was Amarian Jackson, right, who got hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, one of their better wide receivers, probably their best wide receiver, got hurt. So I mean, he's done. Where's he committed? Iowa State.
Yeah.
Iowa State commit. Yeah, I mean, hate to hear it, but they don't have all the weapons that they did at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, West Side always plays you gritty. I mean, and with Tay-Tay, I think they could beat anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like on any given day anybody could beat anyone, but
Yeah, especially
definitely
in state.
Millard South West Side would be a pretty interesting game.
Yeah, and then on our side, I mean, hopefully, I have confidence that Prep makes it to next week and to Memorial. But I think as things go as planned, we'll play Papio South next week.
Yeah, I mean, again, they were kind of like us at the beginning of the season. Nobody was really like
Yeah,
expecting much out of them
they
or
almost
us.
lost last week though.
Who'd they play?
Lincoln North Star. They won
Really?
by 1 point, 16-15.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Close
didn't
game.
think they were that good. North
No.
Star?
No. But anything can happen with state.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody goes in kind of, it's got that, like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's got that, like, thing around it where guys are playing harder. It's like,
Yeah.
looking forward to the end of the season. Guys are leaving it all out on the field.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we got? We got, who does Papio South play this week, actually?
They played Millard North.
Oh, okay,
who
well.
Papio South beat them 51-7 in the beginning of the season, but I mean, Millard North is a completely different team. I mean, they started out 0-5 and they haven't lost since.
You know, Millard North, right? I don't know what's going on with that team because they were always kind of like maybe a contender, and then all of a sudden, like the last couple of years, they've just not been good at all.
I mean, last year they were pretty good. Top 5 team in state.
I don't.
Go look at the record in the schedule.
I don't think I was not impressed by them this
They
year
had
at
2
all.
Nebraska commits last year. This year
They
they're
have
not that good.
They have
One.
2 this year, don't they? Or is it just the one? And
They
he's
lost
he's a
lot of- they lost
junior.
some players, yeah. I mean, they're still over 500 now.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with their season. Like, some of the teams that they played and lost to was, I don't want to say embarrassing, but it kind of was.
let's see.
Because, I mean, those Millard schools, I mean, when you have a lot of guys to pull from, like you have a lot of people living in your district and a lot of people want to go to your school, you kind of expect that school to be good at football. Like it's how Millard West
Yeah.
used to be.
So
Like
they
a lot of
lost
people want to go there.
Week 1 Millard West by 11. They lost to an out-of-town team, lost to Papio South, lost to Millard South, and lost to Kearney. So I mean, all the teams they played, I mean, were good teams.
Decent, yeah. Is Kearney still in?
I
Or
don't
did
know.
they get knocked out? Oh, okay. Well, they're pretty much out.
And then I mean, then they beat Central, they beat Columbus, who's actually decent, and then they beat Omaha North. So, I mean, they're not a bad team anymore. They just started out really bad.
Okay.
I mean, they took care of Lincoln East 42-14.
They gave up 14 though, and we give up
14
3.
isn't
Or
to
what-
who? We haven't
It's
played
Lincoln East. My fault. I was thinking Southeast, but we play the Southeast or East this week.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a similar score to that game.
yeah, hopefully.
So Papio South plays Millard North.
Yeah,
I think Papio South's got that in the bag for sure.
I think they do, but I would not say for sure. Millard North's gonna want to get their revenge, and they're playing on an all-time high right now,
Papio South,
especially after upsetting last week.
that's true. Does Papio South? Well, was it really an upset?
Yeah, 11 seed to 6 seed.
I guess. Do we really think that, or has Papio South had any like injuries, anything major?
Yeah, the starting running backs out for the season. Derek Jones.
And I haven't heard anything about injuries from Millard North.
Me neither.
So I mean, how were they really run heavy?
Who? Papio South.
Papio South.
Pretty run heavy.
Were they
But
like us or less?
They were like us, but not as much. They had 2 working quarterbacks who could throw the ball.
Okay.
They use a 2 quarterback system, and they have very good wide receivers. I mean, so they're a little bit more balanced now, but they were run heavy before that. But
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I feel like anything could happen on any given week, but I feel real confident for us this week, and then going into next week, hopefully we're playing Papio South.
yeah, that'd be a fun game.
It would be a fun game. But like you said, Millard North is on a high, so we could end up playing them if we win this week.
Yeah, whoever we play doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like we said at the beginning of the season, our mantra, prep has nobody.
yeah.
I feel like that's really grounded the guys.
I think so too. I mean, it shaped them to what the team, who they are now as the team.
Yeah. Definitely helps us play with kind of that chip on our shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, prep has nobody. Hearing it all off season, and then we get into the season and look what happens.
I mean, we're what, 8-1, 8-1, 9-1, one of the two. I think 8.
Yeah. Gotta show the
That's it.
doubters.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. Episode 13 next week.